For this video, I'm going to show you a really simple tomato sauce. Obviously it's something that there are lots of different ways of making, but we're going to take just some really simple ingredients. So we've got some garlic, which I'm just going to finely cut up, so just fairly finely sliced. And then I've got some diced onions, olive oil, thyme, and some nice cherry tomatoes. Quite a lot of olive oil. We've got about 75 mils of olive oil there. The flavour of the olive oil with the tomatoes is a fairly key part of the sauce. So we're just going to let that olive oil warm, and then we're going to add our onions. Just scrape the pot out on those. A little bit of garlic, and we're just going to sweat the onions and the garlic down. I'm going to add a little pinch of salt, because the salt will help to draw the moisture out of the onions and stop them browning too quickly. And while that's sweating down, I'm just going to add some sprigs of thyme, just a couple of sprigs of fresh thyme, and then over a fairly low heat, it'll take 3 or 4 minutes for those onions just to cook out. So our onions are nearly cooked out there. They're just starting to go translucent and starting to soften. So I'm going to add my tomatoes, and we're literally just going to strip these off the vine and put them in whole. And what you want to do now is just cook this out until the tomatoes all start to burst. They'll start to release all their juices. That's the last of our tomatoes gone in. Just give them a stir around and leave them to simmer away in the olive oil until they've all burst and all the juices have come out of them. So our tomatoes have cooked out now. You can see that they've all burst, the juices have come out, and everything's quite nicely emulsified in the pan. So we're going to take these off the heat now, and we're not going to put these in a food processor. We're just going to rub them through a sieve. So I'm going to do perhaps half at a time. And just with a ladle, we're just going to rub those through a sieve. And this will give you quite a thin tomato sauce. The olive oil will have thickened it slightly. To finish it, depending on its use, you could thicken with some Ultratex or some corn flour, just to give the sauce a bit more body. That's it. I think we've got everything that we're going to get out of there. And that's a very simple tomato sauce.